And then also, one last thing from the chat. Isaac, everyone wants you to tell the boar story.
Ah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I've actually never told this story in English, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, yeah, it's a story of me like being drunk and my days of youth, you know.
Sounds good already.
So like last weekend or?
Yeah, it was like, actually it was like 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago now.
Okay.
Well, I don't even know. But yeah, anyway, I was living in the south of Warsaw at the time, and we have a forest in Warsaw. And there were like lots of student parties there in the forest. We had, you know, fires and we were drinking booze, of course. Just, you know, with the fresh air and stuff, with guitars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, yeah, it was just a day like this, so I was there at the party. Well, it was like a 20 minutes walk away from my house, from my flat at the time. And yeah, after some drinks, I've decided that I'm just, probably too wasted and I have to go home, even though my friends tried to convince me to stay because, well, I was going to walk alone in the forest, and it was really dark, and so they're pretty scared of me. I was just telling them that it's fine, that I've walked this road for many times, though I can still get home and it's going to be fine. Of course, being completely drunk. So yeah, and I started walking, and it was so dark, and I had a Nokia 3510 at the time. I think it was just it wasn't a smartphone. It was just, you know, a phone. So I was just walking in the forest with my phone. It didn't have a torchlight. I was just
That tiny little
screen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see much, but yeah, I was walking with it.
So it's pretty dark.
It was really dark.
Ah.
Yeah, and well, I wasn't scared at the time because I was really drunk, so I didn't really care what's gonna happen. But yeah, after walking for like 10 minutes. I saw a boar just, you know, standing in front of me like 10 meters away, because there was some light from the moon, I guess. I saw the boar, and I was like, oh my God.
How big was this?
Well, it was pretty big.
Oh.
Yeah,
Boars can get
You don't
huge.
want to mess with boars.
No, they're
Yeah,
dangerous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was scared at the time, even though I was drunk. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And so I just stood there and was like staring at it. You know.
Was it like looking at you?
Yeah,
It was like a
looking at me,
spirit
like,
animal.
preparing for an attack. So I was just so scared at the time, and I don't know why, but I remember a story about dinosaurs.
You
I was
shot at it
drunk,
or something,
okay?
right? You
Okay,
yell at
okay.
it,
So
right?
I remember a story about velociraptors that they actually they reacted to movement. So I was like,
You're remembering
maybe-
this in the moment where you're facing death.
Yeah,
and you're
exactly.
intoxicated.
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, well,
The greatest thing is that no one's actually ever met a velociraptor. So
Yeah.
there's no concrete evidence
Whatever.
here.
but still, I was like, yeah, maybe it reacts to movement. So I was just standing there without any movement, but this boar was still there, and I was like, okay, I had to get home. So I started like moving like really small, like really slowly. So I was like moving like with like small steps, you know, trying to just go around him to just maybe survive this night. Yeah, I was like walking like really slow, and it all took like 15 minutes to just get around him.
And he was just still chilling.
Yeah, he was still chilling, and after I moved around, and it turned out that it wasn't a boar, it was just a trash bin.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the story about the boar who actually wasn't a boar, it was just a trash bin.
Is that why your team is called Isaac
Yeah,
Opowiada?
that's because of the story that everybody who knows me knows the story about the boar and me in the forest being completely drunk.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that in
Yeah,
English for the first
I
time.
told the story after like 3 or 4 years because I was so embarrassed about it. You know, I told no one for like 3 days. I was just, you know, keeping it for myself. And I'm like, after like 3 years, and it was like a party with my friends, and we were telling like silly stories from us being drunk. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I told them the story. I told it I told the story on my stream, and well, it just went to my YouTube as well. So yeah, like crazy stuff in my student times.
That's a great story.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
whoever recommended that in the chat.
Pretty much everyone.
Oh.
I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man, it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words, and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve.